Hey guys, it's Soma here. I am playing Dark Souls 2 Skull of the First Sin. It is the final game that we need to play before Sekiro comes out. And if you know me personally, this is my personal favorite of the series, or of the trilogy. Uh, the only exception being, what's it called? Fucking, I can't remember what it's called. Whatever. I'm gonna just delete a character. Start the game up. Heya, how's it going, buddy? Welcome to stream.
Perhaps you've seen it. Maybe in a dream. A murky, forgotten land. A place where souls may mend your ailing mind. You will lose everything.
Nice job. Nice one, Skinny.
The symbol of the curse.
Hey Drew, how's it going, buddy?
An
Also,
augury
hello,
of
Hag.
darkness.
And hey, Skinny. Do what? You gonna do
Your
what, Palace?
past, your
Oof.
future,
Good luck.
your very light. None will have meaning, and you won't even care. By then, you'll be something other than human. A thing that feeds on souls, a hollow. Long ago, in a walled-off land far to the north, a great king built a great kingdom. I believe they called it Drang Lake. Perhaps you're familiar. No, how could you be? But one day, you will stand before its decrepit gate without really knowing why.
I don't actually know what Drew's profile picture looks like. Oh, okay. Yeah. Yeah, I see that now.
Like a moth drawn to a flame. Your wings will burn in anguish. Time after time. For that is your fate. The fate of the cursed.
Yep, I saved my favorite for last. Well, no, I saved my favorite of the trilogy in terms of the Soulsborne games from Demon Souls to Dark Souls 3, including Bloodborne as well. Demon Souls is my favorite, but I can't play that at the moment because I need to set up my capture card, which I'm too lazy to. Partially too lazy to. That and I don't know how to work it at the moment. And I need to check if my computer has 3.0 USBs. I hope they do, otherwise this capture card is literally useless. Feels weird, man. Alright, so the difference between this game and Dark Souls 1 and 3 is that instead of starting with a character creator, you start out as a blank slate male-ish female character. It doesn't really explain. And then you go to a house nearby to start the character creation. And because this is my favorite and I'm super fucking biased, I'm not skipping any cutscenes, period. Like, at all. Yeah. It's been so long since I played this game. But I still remember almost all of it. There's some enemies over here. You can actually be killed in this state. You don't have to sit through the title though. You just go back to that little shrine. So the house has plastic surgery. Basically, actually, because oh, that is the run button. See, you just start as like a male with the whatever haircut that is. You're just gonna take out the armor.
What seems to be the ruckus?
Oh my, your face. The face of the curse. It's an undead. An undead has come to play. They all end up here. All the ones like you. You spoke to that kind old dear, didn't you? You're finished. You'll go hollow. Yes, you'll become one of them. Hollows prey upon men, feast upon their souls. This is the fate of the cursed.
What is your name?
As always, whenever we do this playthroughs, we always got to do the same name, which is Kane. We got to do it with a K.
At least you know your own name. Here's your reward for sharing. It's a human effigy.
Take a closer look.
Who do you think it's supposed to be? Think back, deep into your past. Yes, it's an effigy of you.
Okay. You'll be a fat boy? No. This game is an interesting character creator. Dark Souls 3 and Bloodborne's is definitely better though. My main issue is the hairstyles. One of my only real complaints in this game. They are downgraded from Dark Souls 1 actually. Let's see here. I'm just gonna do a basic setup I usually do. Not gonna take too long in here. Make yourself super thick. You want me to? I will. Alright, let's do it. Let's make myself super thick. Also really fucking buff. Should you? Nah, I should do male. Male looks better. Let's do this actually. Let's make my character really gross. And by gross I mean beautiful. This is the ideal male body. Yes, it is. Lip thickness, gotta make it thick. Waluigi. Hey Drew, welcome back. That's so weird. Oh, I hear my cat. Actually, hold on a moment. I'll be right back. Okay then, let's see here. I see all these comments, but what do they say? Okay. My secret is out. I'm Drew. That is James. Hello, what? Hack is true. Hack Drew. I was typing. Said I was typing too much. Then shit. Same F. Drew. Can we get an F in chat for Soma? FFFXX. Kids didn't come back. Spam FF. Okay. Alright, I'm back. Ashley beyond the voice? No. Anxiety is a bitch. It's a fucking bitch, actually. Lips, obviously. Yep, that's it. Yep, okay. Stuff happened while you were gone. I see. You probably can't even see. I try to. You know what? No, I'm just gonna take up the mustache, at least for now. Just so you can see how amazing these Somlovania anxiety can go jump off of a microwave. Microwaves aren't usually that high, so that wouldn't hurt, unless depending on its size. That might be pretty bad. Nah, is that a that is a protruding chin? Oh God, no. I know you fed your cats. No, I did not feed my cats. Found lost up on your tail, Soma. Jesus. Soma's self-portrait? That's actually kind of accurate. Oh my God. Oh my God. Look at this chin. I can make it really thin, or I can make it really thick. Oh my God, you know who I look like? Oh my God, I look like, okay, you know the old put it face cam on for comparison? No. Though I do not look like this. So you know the old guy in Courage the Cowardly Dog? You make me look bad. That guy? I'm getting me mallet? Yeah, this looks like him with the jawline and the quite semi-large lips. Make it lip? No? You don't know who that is? That's a yikes. Maybe I'm just too old or something. You know, maybe this is because I'm really old. I don't know. Oh my God, I gotta sneeze. In the back, Miranda sings if she was a boy. Who the fuck is Miranda? That thing isn't human. It is now. We're making it human, boys. Should we put a tattoo on it? Somewhat. You were a 90s kid? I am. Well, late 90s. I was born in 98 and 20. Oh my God. What does Nero look like? Ew, no, go back to the other one. That one was hilarious. You. Oh my god. Oh my god. No, no. No, I like this. Is this God? God has left the server. It's so but human, not bug form. Alla cara cura. None of these are good. That's good. What does this look like though? Nah, I like the other one. His eyes overshadow his nose instead of them being even. I like that. Oh, glabella width. Ew. So does this Grandpa on Grandpa Hollow Knight? He looks like a pepper. Yes, he does. Character creation is always fun. It's the best part of playing a Souls game. You're right. Alright. What do you guys think? Should I go with the bowl haircut? Should I go with this or should I go bald? I feel like no, let's just go with these two. Which one of these? I did not sneeze. That was a chuckle. That sound. I mute my mic before sneezing, so don't worry about that. Go for the middle one? This one? Do you mean this one? Because you said 3, right? The receding hairline? Oh, this one? Top right, okay. That's disgusting looking. Let's make his hair even more disgusting. Should we make it purple? Let's make it green. Let's make it green. Name it Mr. Bork. I already named the character. Yikes. Make it an ugly green? Alright, let's do that. What's an ugly green? Like a dark green? Is this a good ugly green to you guys? That green is beautiful. The brightest green. Ah, I see. We gotta make sure we turn up make it yellow? Actually, what does yellow look like? Let's check that out. Oh my god! Alright, let's do this. He looks like the Joker? Yeah, that's why I was kind of worried about. I was gonna actually call him the Joker, but then I realized that I already named the character. Oh god, no. Let's make it white. Oh my god. Yeah, that's fine, that's fine. Bright or dark? He looks like a completely different person with dark, what the hell? No, let's go dark. Dark was better. Yeah. Eyebrows. Oh, wait. There is a monobrow, I'm pretty sure. No, there isn't. Is half the game just this? Yeah. Get rid of that mustache. The muscle? Alright, let's do that. Let's get rid of that. Let's make him super fat. You don't want him being super buff though? What's the best eyebrow though? Should we just put no eyebrows? Top right? Oh god. Let's make it a different color than just yellow. How about we make it like red or something? No, actually no. Let's make it like white. I don't know. Really rodent? What? He looks exactly like my history teacher. Right. Oof. Because the opposite of yellow. What's the opposite of yellow? Orange? Oh my god. We have to do this now. Blue? Let's try blue. Light blue. Nope. Oh, so we could do light blue. We had to just do it from here. That's not gonna work. Dark blue is the opposite. That's just dark. We had to do this instead. High? Let's do high. Yeah, what's low? Yeah, there's no difference, basically. Make his lips green. I'll try. That's a little bit harder than what it may look like. Right, green is dark red, then blue. Let's see if this works. Make him a rainbow. See, this is as green as we can get. Well, let's deal with this. What's short? Does it move his mouth really close to the end of his chin? Oh, it doesn't. No, I like that small little grin he has. It's blinding with beauty. It is. Intimidation 100. He looks like he just had chocolate ice cream. It is. What does his expression look like if it's glum in this state, though? Okay, that is kind of funny, but I like the grin. Let's make his nose disgusting. Like, it's possible we can make it that it literally doesn't exist, and I kind of want to try that. I know in Dark Souls 3 I made a butthole face character, and it was hilarious. Like, their face was literally just a butthole. It's disgusting. Like a puckered butthole. It's disgusting, but it's hilarious. Make him Squidward. When you walk past a coworker and have to awkwardly smile. Oh no, I didn't want to do that. I wanted to go back to... Yeah. Dang. No, I like the ridge length. No, the ridge length long was good. Side profile? What do you mean side profile? What are you talking about? Why is this possible? Why isn't it in other games? That's the real question. Height? Sure, this can be your profile pic? I almost want to choose this just because you can see the nostrils, and I find that hilarious. But at the same time, it ruins the charm. Let's do a little bit of that. Not too much, but not... Actually, no, let's go back. Yeah, that's fine. Width? Let's make them wide. What happens if we make them wide? Oh god. Ew. He's literally Squidward. Okay, we're doing this. Oh my god. He just won the lottery. He doesn't have muscle. I already showed you. I have something. Oh no, this ruins it. Oh, never mind, it won't work. No, it will. It will. We will make it work. Disgusting! Which one of you took a shit in the toilet? Disgusting! Fucking meme's hilarious. Oh no, I can't do it, can I? Because he has an enlarged forehead. Oh, that is not centered, and that bothers me. Oh, actually, we can just increase the size to make it do that. Nope. Try it again. That's a yikes from me. There you go, I might join back soon. Okay, cool. Okay, no, it won't even out, and that bothers me. Alright, what's this class? We're gonna do a class that I feel like choosing. What characters have I made before? A bunch. A bunch. I've played through this game more than 40 times. I've tried almost everything. And the class is Mr. Jenkins. I don't doubt it. And make him deprived? Yeah, you want to kill me? Alright, fine, let's do it. I do this for you guys. Alright, let's see what we're gonna grab here. Probably bonfire aesthetic. Healing wares. Human effigy. Petrified something. We're actually gonna go with that. Is that what we want? Oh wait, we gotta change his eye color. His eye color is gonna be red. Yeah. Okay.
All people come here for the same reason. To break the curse. You're no different, I should think. Doesn't stand a chance.
Well, you never know. Go through the door and trot along to the kingdom. Remember, hold on to your souls. They're all that keep you from going home. Oh, I'll fool you no longer. You lose your souls. All of them. Over and over again.
like how I walked in here naked and got clothes as soon as I came back. I'm gonna be naked as soon as I come back too. And of course, it zooms up my butt. So, unlike you can be deprived just what you did to failed champion 2 days ago. Just do what you did to failed. Okay, but there's no followers in this game. Human effigy. There's a few things we're actually going to grab on our way. Yeah, I commonly lose my souls. I usually don't. There's near followers. Are there spiders? There are spider enemies, not followers. I want you to do your little combo. Bye. Dark Souls Remastered, I either have thousands or none. That sounds like the Dark Souls experience in general, not exclusive just to you. Alright, so there's actually an item down here that I forgot to grab. That we will actually be using. So anyways, like I was trying to say earlier, unlike Dark Souls 1 and 3 in Bloodborne, there is no way to go offline without manually taking out your Ethernet cord. So, I'm not going to do that every time I want to play this game, so I'm just going to stick online. But I will still... There Dark Souls Tetris. I wish. There is usually no invasions, and I don't really plan to do co-op. So we're just gonna run past everything because we basically do like next to no damage. Yeah. Ethernet. I don't even know. I'm not even gonna bother killing them at this point. This is no point. I don't know how I almost killed you, but whatever. You guys for making me select deprived, not that I care. Alright. So there is a weapon up here that we are going to grab and be using quite a bit. Played in the RPG. There's the run button. I forgot buttons in this game. So now we do a little damage. And even though I said that this is my personal favorite, I do obviously have issues with this game, and I will get to them once we get to the level up screen. Being deprived is a good starting class, I would say. Dark Souls 1 and 3 it is. Dark Souls 2 it's hard. Like, very hard. Because you start up with literally nothing instead of, like, weapons and no armor. You just start off with no weapons or armor. Besides the stagger, but the stagger is not exclusive to the deprived. It's for everyone. And your starting stats are 6 instead of 10 to 11, like in the other two Dark Souls games. Or Dark Souls, or Demon Souls, which has the Barbarian, which is the strength class that has nothing except for a club. So these little birds here, Dinah and Tilo, I think they're called, if I remember correctly. They give you things if you give them the little small Suki stones. I meant, have you played any RPG? What's any RPG mean? Can you give me some descriptions? This is technically an RPG. Literally nothing gives you a simple life and means you can be a monk. I mean, yeah, I guess it's true. Oh, so this is called the First Sin edition, which is the re-release updated version with the apparently meant to be things / changes. One of them is the stupidest thing ever. So we're in the tutorial area where the game teaches us things. There's a statue with a late game item that blocks the path towards it, and if you ask me, literally makes no sense. Like, that's like counterintuitive to tutorial. You're gonna see lots of decisions like that you're like, why the fuck does that even exist? Most of them stem from the one of the co-op systems slash PvP online systems, and the other one stems from a stat which does things. You'll see what I mean. There is a divine blessing over here, and we could go down all the way down here to grab something, but there is something below us. I think it's right here. Yep, right here. There's a morning star and a clarion sacred chime and binoculars right here. Which, if we were playing Dark Souls 2 original, not Scholar, we would be able to do a speed boost trick, but I don't have original, not on PS4. Which should be, as in you get XP and level up that isn't Soulsborne. Yeah, I play tons of them. My favorite game series is the Shin Megami Tensei / Persona series. Weeb games, I know. Those are traditional. For the most, they usually change styles, but they're almost always turn-based RPGs. Alright, so we're gonna actually start off with one Estus Flask in this game, which we get more as we play. There is a Estus Shard right here. There's also these. There. Oh. The random Looney Tunes one that you can't came out a few months ago. What? I don't know what you're talking about. Looney Tunes RPG? I'm so confused. To talk to her like 5 times. 2, 3. Okay. Yeah, look in Google Play. I don't want to. That's a yikes. No, I did not. Fuck you. Why am I naked? Hi, Iron Fox. It's because these two chose that I would be the deprived, which has no armor. Not because of my own technical choice. Although, I don't really see this as that bad of a thing. We don't know what to get, so we're gonna get some strength. Show him the god you made? Alright, here. Let me get towards a rock so I can zoom in. Yes, the chin is that long. What? He doesn't sell anything for 200 souls. Oh well. That's fine though. Go over here. Why isn't someone using nail arts? Alright. There's one more item that we are going to definitely need back here. Besides this Estus Plus that I forgot to put on for some reason. Hummer Bones. Before any of you ask, this is a... Alright, so I'm going to explain what this is, and I'm not going to do it like, ever. Like, but I can, but I don't want to. I'll explain why. So this is the Champion Covenant. Got Mark of Pride. No. Ian is going to do my post on the same. So this is the Champion Covenant, which is a solo-only covenant. You can be invaded, but you cannot be doing co-op. It basically puts enemies' strength in terms of health and damage up to New Game Plus level. No matter, and whatever the next new game is, which scales... In Dark Souls games, the 7th playthrough is the playthrough where the scaling will stop afterwards. So NG plus 6/7 is the max for increase. But you can keep going further than that. There is a reason to do that. Anyways, so we're gonna go through here. I'm gonna grab this rusted coin because we're gonna need it a little bit later. Someone's infected, guys. Yeah. Shylock skips. So, I'm gonna grab that coin. I'm gonna rush over here. Is Dark Souls 4 going to exist? So, here's a funny thing with this one. I'll explain Dark Souls games and why there are sequels. So, Dark Souls 1 was released to a critical acclaim. It was wildly loved by the communities, which is why it's looked on as a thing today. Anyways, so Dark Souls 2 was made by a completely different team with almost no same team members as Dark Souls 1. Call them the B team, I guess. Mostly different people, if not all completely different people, besides the director. You don't need it if you grump song and focus. Okay. I almost thought I was going to die from that. So, this game was made. This game was in development hell for like about a year or two. And developers decided that, or the newest director that came on board said that the game was in such a bad state, and eventually they just put all the pieces of the game that were actually decent together and scrubbed that into a game. And that's what we have for Dark Souls 1, or why we have Dark Souls 1. Or Dark Souls 2 I meant, not Dark Souls 1. So Miyazaki is not... I'm not a fan of Miyazaki's work. Miyazaki is the director of Dark Souls 1, and Bloodborne, and Demon Souls, and Dark Souls 3. Not Dark Souls 2, though. So, Miyazaki does not like doing sequels, direct sequels, spiritual successors he loves doing, at least as far as I remember. But Bandai Namco, and their shitty companyness, decided, hey, you should make a sequel, even though you don't want to. So he did, and it ended up being one of the most disappointing things ever, because Miyazaki doesn't like sequels, and it really shows. Because what he ended up doing for the sequel was he was like, hey guys, remember this happening? Dark Souls 1? Remember that game you used to play? Yeah, I do too. So, yeah, Miyazaki doesn't like sequels, and that's why Dark Souls 2 and 3 exist. Because when Dark Souls 2 was being developed, Miyazaki was working on Bloodborne, which is why they came out around the same exact year. Or, at least The Scholar came out the same year as Bloodborne. Dark Souls 2 came out in 2014. I love Dark Souls 2. It's my favorite. No, Dark Souls 3. Dark Souls 3 does that issue I have with the game, where it's like, hey, remember this thing? I don't like that. I think that's a terrible... Like, callbacks to a previous game isn't, like, inherently a bad thing, don't get me wrong, but it's when there's little subtle nods is when I like it, but as soon as you start shoving it down my throat, and it's noticeable, that's when I'm like, yeah, I don't like this. You know? That's what Dark Souls 3 feels like for the most part for me. So yeah. Miyazaki said that he does not plan to make a fourth game, but he does not object to his company making a part 4. Which actually, fun fact, Miyazaki was just a lone developer, and when he made Demon Souls and Dark Souls, because he was so successful, he actually became the fucking president of his own company now. That's a dream come true. So yeah, he makes Dark Souls. He's not opposed to making it, but he's not going to himself direct it, which I think is probably for the best, because yeah. And what I explained earlier with the putting all the good pieces together to do a thing, you'll see that that design philosophy when you see some of the later areas and how they connect to each other somehow. I'm actually trying to do this so we get as little enemies as physically possible. Because I don't want to kill everything here. I'm really hoping to get at least a single weapon from them, but whatever. Hello there. Hey, what am I doing? It's only a single enemy. Oh, hello, bastard sword. What do we need in order to wield that? 11 strength. 20 strength, 11 dex. Okay. Have to remember that. Yeah, and the wiki says the grub song gives 15 soul each time getting. Okay, I'm just not gonna read these. Just gonna let you guys argue that for yourself. This is gonna be interesting because I'm not able to kill them. Ouch. I need to divide these guys really far. Can you come over here, please? Thank you. Anyway, so the reason why we're doing this is hopefully because I don't get hit. Okay. No! Can't use bonfire! Move away! Fuck you guys! Can I not? No, okay, I guess not. I'm really gonna have to just punch all of these guys to death. Now I can just use the dagger, it's not that bad. Oh, no, 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 no! I should have used this. Oh well. One of them just killed them. Okay, one of them just took no damage. Let's go grab the bewitching urns, because those would be really useful. You're basically going to need the list you can roll quickly. Yeah, that's true. That is a definite upside to this right now. My goal is to get the regen ring ASAP, because that's really going to help. Dude with sunglasses on. Hi. Hello there, dude with sunglasses on, or I'm just going to call you dude. Hi, dude. How's it going, buddy? Welcome to stream. Anyways, so yeah, this is going to be interesting. It's been a while since I've done a deprived character. Okay, I literally have to do jump attacks. Never mind, I guess I just won't have to in general. I didn't do that yet. There is this. Shield, which I think it will be. Yes. Good. Hand axe. Actually, no, wait, hold on. We do have armor. The thing is, I don't know the origins of this profile pic meme. So, dude with sunglasses on, pretty creative, huh? Thinking about to Rick having it with Shaman's Stone, hopefully. The Heya guy. Oh my god. There's gonna be a guy that appears behind me. I will parry you. Okay, that is not a parry. That was too late of a parry. I refuse to die by him. Never mind, I guess that... There we go. So what do we do next in Dark Souls? Do I have to kill the Hydra? No. He's complete. Do you see how this guy... Oh my god, what is this death animation? He's just on his knees, he's ready for the dick. He's ready to be dicked. Also, that is some really bad brightness. We don't need to jump down there. This is the, what's it called? Divine blessing down there. So, we're gonna need to grab a couple items from... Let's use these souls. We're gonna need to grab a couple items from the shopkeeper. Oh god, oh fuck, kinda. Okay, it's from Deus Ex. Oh, yeah. Yeah, it is. If it's the oh yeah guy, that it is. It's from Deus Ex, the original game on like the 2000s or whatever. Like early 2000s or something like that. Or like late 90s, I remember. So we need to get a key for the blacksmith, and we're also gonna grab a firebomb. You'll see why we're gonna grab the firebomb in a moment. We are able to two-hand this hand axe though, because we are making progress, boys. I need one more strength than the one-handed though, which is nice. Because I might need that. We also do a decent amount of damage too, which is nice. Basically my goal is to get enough points to be able to use a rapier and a mace. And then at that point maybe just get a bunch of health. Yep, he's dead. That's gonna be a dude right here as well. I'm just gonna punch him to death. When phone charger or where they can charge phones. Isn't that the same thing though in concept, at least? That sounds very similar to me, because I always imagine the charger is something with wires that charges phones. So I don't know. So we want to lure this guy away as far as possible, because we're going to need that firebomb I just mentioned for those barrels. Alright, there we go. If there was a GG type character in Dark Souls, I wouldn't be scared. Oh, like the GGs from Banjo-Kazooie / Banjo-Tooie? Those things? Or are you talking about something else? Oh, that shit, let's go back. Note the Rainbow Unicorn will win because it farts pixie dust and buff. Okay, excuse me, what the fuck? No GG from Holland Knight. Oh. Okay then. Ah, okay. I mean, item here. We need 12 decks. We will be able to get it soon. Anyways. Oh yeah, I just forgot I never explained the reason why this game is usually really hated. So there's two systems in place in this game that are widely considered the worst additions to Dark Souls 2. And if they weren't a thing, then this game would be a lot better. So they both take place inside the level screen. And you're going to see this right here, adaptability. Raise various attributes to ensure one's survival, boost agility, and various resistances. Now see, here's the thing. this alone doesn't sound bad, right? Yeah, it doesn't, right? No, it's not. But it mentions agility, which is a stat in itself. What is agility? Boosts ease of evasion and other actions. What does ease of evasion you mean? You mean to ask? Well, it's simple. Iframes. There's a stat tied to iframes for your rolls. And the difference is extra, like, it is crazy good. Get it. You need it. It's just dumb. I hate it. The second one is the top right, called Soul Memory. I don't have to, I can just explain it right now. So soul memory is the collective amount of souls that you've collected, or the massive amount of souls you have collected throughout the game. And what that is... Okay, getting sure. Oh, you fuck. Yeah, that. Basically, however many souls you've got, so if you've gotten 300 throughout the game, no matter what, like if you killed bosses, you used items for it, it counts that towards the soul memory. And essentially, the game counts that, and it uses that as a way to matchmake you with other players, rather than just by soul level in general. Can you get a stand back through other means? No. You have to go back and grab it. This is not Hollow Knight. You can't just grab those back. There is a chest in here with the Titanite shard. Okay, it's the better one to deal with. We're gonna smack this a few times because there's gonna be guys coming through. Gotta go by. See you later, Shaw. Right, there it is. There's actually a chest here with a life ring, which is something we'll need. Because we don't have any rings. Also a large Titanite shard, which is pretty useful. Yay, for more health! Now, the problem with that, though, being match-made like that, is that it makes it so people that are invading basically aren't even able to come into your world and help you, or anything like that. They're kind of just fucked. And I think that's really bad. And also, it's not explained in-game, like, at all. Wow, I actually did that. That's surprising. Oh, that's good nonetheless. Then again, I remember being really good at parrying, so I guess it's not too much of a surprise. Oh, moment. I see my friend's still online. Maybe he's on. Surprisingly, he is on still. Maybe he'll play. Maybe he'll get on and play Terraria with me in a bit. Okay, so we want to amass as much souls as humanly possible. We have radiance in case we need them. They just announced Kirby for Smash. Nice. spear? No, gauntlets, that's fine. But... Excuse me, what the fuck? Yeah, you better move back there, dingus. I don't remember if this guy actually gets up, but we're gonna assume that he doesn't. I think he does, though, once we grab the item. Was that right? Now he's coming up. Or not. Nope, okay. That's interesting. So I'm gonna grab these. Then just run right past you, because I do not want to fight you. I actually don't want to fight either of you. Soma is coming for your placenta. I believe we needed 12 decks, right? I think that's what we needed. Decks, okay. Decks. 3 more. Okay, we're able to use these two, which is fine. Sticks. Pretty much. Alright, so we're gonna fight our first boss called the Last Giant. This boss is one of the easier ones in Souls games, to be honest. Bite his toes. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. I really don't want you to poke me. Don't poke me, please. Yep. There we go. So we're actually gonna grab our armor, put it on. Whatever armor we have that's better. Yep. This, and then put this on. Okay. The reason why is because we only need this much damage. If he's a giant, his tome is the weak spot. It is. Yeah, he has a butthole head. Then I was gonna really soon just rip off his arm. What I'm trying to do is trying to bait that attack because it's actually really easy to dodge. Alright, and that was the last giant. We're actually going to use the soul because you get an axe that is not that good from him. And make sure to talk to her because it'll put her towards the new spawn area. I'm gonna go back through that door again. There we go. I was actually able to kill it this time. Which is good because we're gonna need it, because we're about to use the rapier. We're also gonna buy a mace. But we aren't technically done with boss fights here. You'll see why in a moment. Is that safe? No, that's the Sentier spear. As you can see, you can basically get... Oh, Jesus, okay. 18 level ups. No, 16, I meant. 12, 11... that. A little bit of that. Yep, there we go. Now we're able to actually use this damn axe that we have. Because we're not fighting a boss, we don't need armor. Or this rapier I meant that we have. We can also use the bastard sword in two hands, but we're not going to do that. If we had a little bit more souls, we'd probably be able to buy that mace he has. Yeah, that's fine though. We don't need it necessarily at the moment. But, well technically we do, but so, what we're going to do is we're actually going to upgrade this weapon a little bit. Not by much, I think like 1 or 2 is fun enough. I think we can only do it once. Yeah. Yep. Okay, so what we're going to do, so we're going to take this to Forest again. And we're going to get a couple things. The regeneration ring, the... What else are we going to grab actually? The regen ring, we're gonna grab the Grand Lance that we'll probably never use. We're gonna kill the next boss, the Pursuer. So just switch to the Bastard Sword for this. Oh, you can just do a 180. That's fine though. Always make sure to use this whenever you're healing, though. Yes, that is an actual attack you can do. You can just roll right into those. The regen ring and some torches. Regen ring is going to be extremely useful, considering our build. Such what we're doing. So we're going to avoid him for now. He is docile unless we move up close. He has Grand Lance. There's also some items over here. Mainly items that we really don't need, but we're going to take anyways. forgot I have a dagger for parrying. Yeah, that's why we use a parrying. That's why we use a dagger for parrying. Anyways, yeah, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna go over there. Now we're gonna go over here and gonna open this door. To jump. Sometimes you can get lucky and not get poked by them, but I'm usually not that lucky. Not all the time. I want to try to bait some of their attacks. Yep. That's what you want to bait. Great bait, mate. I really don't really appreciate. Anyways, so we're gonna go up to the next boss room. Which will be a lot of fun. There's another royal soldier as well as the archer above me. You can just walk through this, it's just the souls are nice. I was invaded yesterday and I don't know what condemning is, but I did it and I feel bad. I think it just adds sin, which allows them to be invaded more, if I remember correctly. I could be wrong, though. I'm not like a super PvP heavy kind of guy, you know, so I don't really fully know, but I think that's what it was. Okay, so we're going to use some gold pine resin. We're about to fight the boss. This is actually quite an easy boss as well, especially if you got a parry tool. Yeah, a lot of people usually want to be things like condemned / indicted. It's kind of the point of invading. Yeah, so you can parry these bosses. Our goal is to actually get him right over here. Oh, rip. That's one of them down. That's the only non-parryable attack besides any of his shield bashes. Yep. And that was the boss. If I was better at parrying / positioning, and the boss's AI was a bit more forgivable, that would have been a lot faster, but it's fine. This is not a speedrun or anything. Just this naked man rolling around and killing these smaller armored enemies is so great. I know, man. It is. I love it. Honestly, I didn't even need the gold pine resin, but that's fine. We don't need it. It's not a necessity. It's a possible thing. Alright, so we're gonna go back up here though, because there is some items we have. Also, we got a ring from that. That ring makes it so that we get 20 base damage on our weapons. So hooray for that. I'm gonna use this soul, as well as his soul, because all it does is give us a shield or a sword. And we don't want either of those, because things we can get in the base game, or not the base game, weapons that we can get earlier are usually better. So, and I don't use shields. I only use them for parrying in these games, except for Dark Souls 1, is the exception. So we're gonna do this. We're gonna be grabbed by a gigantic fucking crow. I'm gonna go to a new area. This is not how you're supposed to get to this area. This is an optional way of getting here. You do not have to be here, though it is very good if you do. So we're gonna do that. To the last Bastille. This is something so funny about the grin that he has. He's like an old man's face stuck inside of a young man's body. Alright, you know how there's a body with an item near the Hydra? Stick right there, hold up a shield, wait until he attacks with his heads, because he'll send his heads towards you. And then as soon as that happens, just because they're going to be stuck inside the floor for a second, just attack the heads. If after enough hits, each of the heads will like come off individually. And if they come off a lot, if you have a bow or a sorcery even, actually no, not even sorcery, they won't reach that far. You can hit the base body and kill it that way. I should get a head back real quick. That was a massive frame skip I've never seen. Oh, I'm inside a balloon screen. I'm gonna check something. Wow, he's actually still on. That's a genuine surprise. Ow, that actually hurts. Not gonna do that anymore. So I'm gonna do that. And we're not leveling up more, so we can buy the mace and level that up as well. At least up to +2. So it won't be doing the super annoying water shot if I get too close. No. Unless the AI is really screwy, which is extremely rare. I've only seen it once in my mini playthroughs. That he's actually like went away and said, you know what, fuck you, I'm gonna attack you with this. Instead. Like I said though, it's extremely rare, so we have nothing to worry about for that. Am I able to buy 3? I am able to buy 3. I'm able to buy 1 more. Well, let's not do that. Let's actually buy something else. Oops. Can't buy that. We can use a bow, so let's actually buy some arrows. Okay, I'm eating Hydra tonight, if I don't die. Yeah, you actually get, I think, like 5k souls, I think, from him. It's pretty good, I think. Oh, I think it's pretty good, rather. I think it is good. I should go put these shields away and keep this one on. Actually, no, we're gonna keep the Dragon Link because the Dragon Link, while heavy, does allow us to block. Keep those. We don't need the. You don't need these weapons anymore. So now we go to our next area. Actually, let's check the damage we have. 221, 224. See, that's already pretty good. Considering we are a deprived, that's very good. I don't think he is there. I think he's gone. That or he's just doing something else and he's in the thing still. Okay, so this is actually a right way, not a left way. And we're gonna go this, down here, down here. But I have 2 viewers. Yeah, I don't know why either. It could be someone that just doesn't really want to chat. You know? That's fine though. I don't really mind. They don't have to chat if they want to stay in stream. You're not forced to do it. It could be my friend Madison. Sometimes she pops in streams, but she doesn't talk, which is fine. She doesn't need to. So I actually could have grabbed that earlier. What was the stats for that, actually? Don't have to use it. 985. Oh, I could almost use it then. Hades Tower of Flame, or Hides, depending on your pronunciation. Here we're about to also grab one of our main rings that we're going to be using in this playthrough. It's a little bit farther down, but it is here. I like how I heard the sound of him attacking, but not the actual attack. So if I'm lucky, I might be able to get him to fall off a cliff, but no. That's fine though. Oh. Okay. The fact that he just always has that smirk is the best. This looks like it's an annoying room, but it's actually not that bad. Damn it, iframes. So, yeah, they just let you kind of kill them one at a time. What the hell was that hitbox? Okay then. Are you ever gonna stop blocking? Where are you? Is he retreating? Sir? What do you... Don't... No. Are you kidding me? He literally reset his AI! Oh my god! What is this game's AI sometimes? It's hilarious. So anyways, we're gonna pull these. If we actually don't, if you see up ahead, this arena will get bigger. You see up ahead. There is actually a death point at there. You can actually get the boss inside of that arena to kill himself by falling down and dying instantly, but we're not going to do that just because I'm not that good at doing it, frankly. To be completely To be completely honest, I'm not that good at it, so we're not going to do that. I could have literally done it as soon as I started the game too. Like that's how easy it is for a lot of people. I'm just not that good at it, so I don't do it. I need to practice at some point, but now is not that time to practice. So there's actually a ring inside that chest with that guy, and I really want to get it, but I can't right now. Instead, we're gonna do this. Because I hate myself. We're gonna go fight the old Dragon Slayer, which is a secondary boss here. However, this knight will actually get up and try to fight us. Usually they don't, but this one's an exception. And also the one up ahead near that dragon. on top of those stairs. This knight is going to be really annoying to deal with. And I'm actually going to get my bewitching urns up because of him. I really want you to get into a good loop. Okay, he's dead. I forgot you can actually parry them, but I'm actually not that good at parrying them. These guys you can't parry though. The boss that I could have fought inside the arena that kind of just gets bigger, those levers, can't actually also be parried, but I'm not, or actually I am going to parry him, what am I saying? But I'm not fighting him yet. I'm fighting this enemy over here as well, instead. So we're actually going to do this, because I don't want to have to fight this fucking thing again. With arrows, some fire arrows. Say, is he not going to get up? He better. He's just killing a highly trained warrior naked with his massive grin. He is. So we're actually going to need a lot of fire defense for this next part, so we're actually going to pull out this. I'm going to put on as much fire defense as we can. So this dragon's going to immediately start shooting fire at us, which is not fun. So our goal is to basically get up there as quickly as possible. And at that. Alright, dragon's dead. The good thing about this is that this dragon's really annoying to do, but as soon as you kill it, it dies for good. Which is the best part about this. So we're gonna pull this. This doesn't do anything with the arena up ahead. It actually pulls this lever down so we can fight the boss. And fight the boss we shall do. This is actually... Fun fact, this is actually a throwback boss. And no, I don't know why this is a thing. Please don't ask. They're probably gonna ask, but please don't. Because I really don't know. I'm genuinely as confused as a lot of other people with this boss. Besides maybe nostalgic reasons, I don't see why this is even a thing. And now I'm going to shut up and actually just let the fight take place. Yep, it's just Ornstein without smell. Don't even question why. I don't even know. It makes literally 0 sense. Oh, so we're gonna use the soul because you just get a spear. The only sad thing about it is that unlike Dark Souls 1 and 3, you literally cannot get his armor set. Which is the worst part because he actually has a better armor set, better looking armor set than Dragon Slayer Ornstein in my opinion. There's a bonfire here. Yeah, it is literally just Ornstein without smell, though. It's not even a joke. It's actually just Ornstein without smell. He has like maybe like 1 or 2 new attacks. No, he has a couple new attacks, but that's about it. No major differences to him. So we actually don't need armor for this fight. We're actually gonna go fight the knight now. The actual knight that we were supposed to fight earlier. Named Dragon Slayer. Or Dragon Rider, sorry, not Dragon Slayer. The good thing is I'll actually have max stamina recovery speed. Did I grab the item that was down here? I did, okay. Wasn't sure if I did. So the reason why we actually did that boss first is because if you fight this boss, this is going to be an all bosses run just like every other Souls playthrough, which is going to be annoying. This actually might be the longest one because of the bosses in this game. We'll see why later. So... there we go. It sounded like he just landed too. Anyways. Yeah, we're actually going to use this ring a lot. This ring basically makes so that... So in this game, unlike Dark Souls 1 and especially also 3 kinda, in Dark Souls 3 you lose 30% of your maximum health, or you get 30% more maximum health if you have the Online Covenant item activated, or the online item activated. In Dark Souls 1, that was not a thing, it was just a visual appearance and then you were allowed to go online. In this game, what happens is that if you die once, you lose about 5 or so % of your health, your max health, and it goes down to about half. And it keeps stacking every time you die until it gets to about half. If your character is a huge sinner, as in you kill basically almost every single NPC you see, you get the sinner status, and it makes it so you're able to go down to about 10% of your health before it stops at a cap. It's kind of crazy. I like that system too. Not gonna lie. I think it's nice. Way better than how Demon Souls does it. Because Demon Souls is probably one of the hardest ones because of that. So this boss up ahead, it's called Dragon Rider. You can actually parry him. But we're not going to do that because we don't need to. I can do it, and I will show you why. Yeah, that was the boss. Wrong area. Oh yeah, in case anyone was wondering, Dark Souls 2 has the most amount of bosses in the entire franchise, Soulsborne. So if you're wondering why, like, wow, he's blazing through this. Yeah, I am. And that's on purpose, because this game has like about 41 bosses? Yeah, 41 bosses in total. I'm pretty sure that's also including the bosses that have a boss health bar when in reality it's just a mob boss. There are a couple of those. So, yeah. But anyways, the reason why we killed the old Dragon Slayer over Dragon Rider first is actually because the the Dragon Rider makes it so those Hide Knights, for those dudes that are sitting down and they don't attack usually, they get up and they start prowling around looking for people to kill. And you don't want that if you want to go through these areas safely, especially with no armor. So we're actually going to see this guy over here again. Let's say hi to him. And greet him with a mace. And nice, we got his gauntlets. So we're actually going to get an item called, I think it's not an Nimbus Shard. Sublime Bone Dust. Yep. It makes it so that our Estus Flask is stronger. It's basically the Firekeeper Souls in Dark Souls 1 or the Undead Bone Shards of Dark Souls 3. What is Poise? In Dark Souls 1 and 2, it's basically the ability to not stagger after being attacked. So imagine an enemy like those hollows that have like the broken straight swords and they like hit you a bunch of times with like a flurry attack. Imagine not staggering at all and being able to still like do things like attack or heal during that, right? That's what Poise is. Being able to not hit, being able to be hit without being staggered. The more Poise you have in Dark Souls 1, the better. You can survive without it, but having high Poise is good. It is very good. Depending on your build. If you're like a mage, you probably don't even need... No, if you're a mage, you don't even need Poise. But if you are a knight, like a tank or something, you do need... You will need some Poise. You'll also need some armor, but you'll also need some Poise. Just make sure you're never fat rolling with all that heavy armor. Now, if I was more confident in my ability, by a slight amount, I would probably go through this entire area without spending my souls and just spend them as soon as I'm done. But nope, I prefer not to lose 50,000 today due to some stupid incident I might accidentally end up doing. Anyways. So we're going to use the Dragon Rider's soul, because that gives us his bow, an axe, or halberd, his shield, or a twin blade that we won't use. Let's cap that for now. Let's real quickly... Actually, let's buy some items from her. Melinda, I think her name is. Melentia. So we're actually going to buy some of these. Actually, no. No, we're not going to buy that. Should we? We can't buy that. Let's buy that. So we're actually going to replace the binding ring with this ring. It's going to make us get about 20% more souls, I think. Quite a bit more. Yeah, it's something that we should really use. I'm going to use the rest of these souls over here to make our weapons a bit stronger. By weapon, I mean this weapon. Okay. Actually, so we aren't technically not even done with Forest, so let's go back to Forest real quick. Because there is a few things there we can grab. So we're actually going to go over here and then up this ladder after killing this old ironclad, the turtles. So if you did not kill the pursuer from earlier, he would actually appear on this platform where I am currently. And you can fight him here instead. You can actually do an exploit if you have him as the only boss left and didn't trigger his summon over here. You can actually do that and then fight the boss and then still be able to play with your summon partners even though the boss is technically dead. As long as you don't go through any fog walls or try to leave. We're very defensive now, as you can quite see. So our main goal for stats now is currently to get my adaptability up to about 20 or so. We want, so on the agility, like I said earlier, it governs iframes. We'll want to hit from 86 to 100. 100 is basically Dark Souls 1 rolls, or 99 is Dark Souls 1 rolls, but 100 is backstep rolls. But we're probably just going to get to 100, just because in case I end up feeling the need to backstep. Which won't be often, but it might be often enough. That or if it costs more than 1 point to get to, then we might just stop and just at 99. 99 is Dark Souls 1/3 level rolls. Which is what we want. Anything over is a bit too much. Although it can help for those really bad players that time it a bit too late. Like as a stat, it sounds interesting, but I'm just not a fan of it at the same time. It's like a bit of a mix, 50-50. So you want to talk to him about 5 or so times, I think it was, 4 or 5 times, and then he'll give you a key. 5. Yep. So now we want to use our homeward bones. I should just put those in my hotbar. What the hell am I doing? I might check something while I'm inside of a loading screen. Okay, yeah, he is offline. Yeah, as I expected. So we got the key to get another Estus shard so we can get 4. Skeleton should give us about 1k souls, which we can use on unlocking the next area, which is something we want. The skeleton is actually one of the scarier enemies of this game, not even joking, because it hurts like a lot. It does quite a bit of damage too. So it is quite the bastard, you could say. It's also down here. If it parries you, then good luck. He always drops a human effigy, and he only spawns once per playthrough. There's this shard, and then there's a soul vessel over here. Soul vessels were items introduced in Dark Souls 2, and they're implemented in Dark Souls 3 as well, and in some other way. Soul vessels allow you to respec your stats. Not your character, like Dark Souls 3 allows you to as well, but your stats. So, say you made a mage build, but you recently liked some of the warrior weapons or something like that, like a knight armor, but you can't really wear it, and you want some more points into vitality so you can wear it. Yeah, you could just do that with soul vessels. They're not infinite. They're limited, so you can't just spam it. Which is a good thing in my opinion. I think it's good because there's no need for infinite stuff, you know. A few times is more than enough. Oh, that's right, we didn't do that yet. That's my fault. So, there's supposed to be that cleric near the Dragon Rider boss down here, but I forgot to talk to her, so that's a big oopsie on my part. Oh, it's accidentally did the wrong thing. Let's grab her real quick. Basically, we just want to read all of her dialogue.
Sorry. No.
Oh. So we're actually about to open up 2 different pathways. Can you fight in water? What do you mean? If you go too deep into water, you will drown and die immediately. You like fall through basically as if you're just a bunch of bricks. So we're gonna open up this path.
Go ahead. May the offer your soul.
Yes, the Hydra is optional. Never find enemies with large ball sacks. No, I'm not joking. They have large ball sacks. Dark Souls 2, ladies and gentlemen. So one of those items that we spent like 12k souls on is actually going to be used right here. We could have used it in Lost Bastille, but we're actually going to go through this way first. And where do I go from the blacksmith? Did you fight the bell gargoyles yet? Go into the church behind the bell gargoyles.
After I change into perhaps.
We're gonna die. Yep. That was my own fault. I tried to roll into them. So instead of going down where the blacksmith is, go back up to above the bonfire into that church across from the bridge. Not where the onion dude is with the gate that's closed, the other one. The one that you basically would have come in, the one that you basically would have came from. Going up into that church is a boss called the Bell Gargoyles, which is not optional. You need to do that fight. I suggest summoning for the fight, but yeah. Anyways, the boss over here, or not the boss, the enemies over here are going to come back through again. Nice. We're gonna pull this. There's a bonfire right here. There's also a thing right here. SS shard. We'll have 5 now. I don't think the Leo ring is going to be that useful. This right now. We're just going to go up here real quick to go kill the guy that's chucking rocks at us. Okay, he's dead. Also gonna get a item, another rapier from him, because why not, I guess. Okay, we already killed. Okay, so we're gonna go head up here. There'll be a bunch of them here. Do we have any fire bombs? We do not. I see. That's an interesting dilemma. Oh, look, a spear. We can actually use that, that's kind of cool. So we're actually going to be in this area now. And we're actually going here for a couple reasons. There's an item, a ring specifically, that we're going to grab right now, called the Red Twisted Ring. If you remember this ring, you remember that in Dark Souls 1, he was notorious for being way too powerful. And you're gonna see why. But we need to make sure we get past the hippo first. Which we might die, but we might not. We'll see. It's all a matter of chance, right? Yeah. We should that we gotta get past him. Okay, good. We're guaranteed to get past him now. So that's a Red Twisted Ring. So that is a notorious ring for being extremely potent in Dark Souls 1, and to some extent Dark Souls 3 as well. For both, especially for magic users. But in this game, they nerfed it. Unfortunately, it's a bad thing they did. Unfortunately, so it actually does not affect magic anymore. which, if you could not already tell, that is a very bad thing. But, since we're not using magic, this is a good ring for us. We're going through here real quick so we can grab a singular item, as there is only one that we need. It is called the Chloranthy ring. +1. Yes, a +1 version of the ring. We're going the wrong way, but we're actually going to grab this bonfire first, since we're going the wrong way. The reason why we're getting that ring is because it is a very good ring. Enough said. There's literally no other reason to grab it. No, I'm joking. It's because it's stamina recovery, and that's extremely helpful. And I could have gotten the +1, but that is no fun. So we're able to grab that in a moment. Try to avoid as much enemies as possible, because we can be backstabbed while doing this. I was actually going to use one of those, but I'm not going to now. Actually, could I remove the regen ring, because we don't need it right now, and put on the Chloranthy instead. See that? You see that difference? That stamina regen difference? That's really good. That's what we want. We gotta try to avoid these guys. Yeah, you can just avoid them by just doing that. Those things will curse you. Cursing in Dark Souls 2 is not as bad as Dark Souls 1 and even, God forbid, Dark Souls 3 and, God forbid, even Dark Souls 1. Cursing basically just makes it so you get hollow. You don't lose all of your souls and die instantly, no. You take a lot of damage over time if you keep getting cursed, but that's extremely rare. I think like only a singular boss actually is able to do that to you. That's about it. Now we're actually getting chunks, so we can upgrade our weapon to be even stronger. These enemies will basically one-shot us, by the way, so we have to be extremely careful. Because they're doing a lot of damage. These enemies almost have infinite magic defense as well. So, very not fun. I don't think you can parry them either. I guess if you could, I'm not that good at it. I don't know if they're weaker or stronger against blunt. Okay, they're about the same, more or less. No, okay, ooh, that's not good. Although that actually is kind of good, to be honest. Oh! That's not the gold one, is it? It's not the gold one. We're gonna wear it anyways. Actually, we're gonna skip a lot of stuff right now. Why? Because we now have a ring that we want. Or item that we want. So we're actually gonna go fight the boss instead. Or at least attempt to. Because I'm going to say we're going to, and I'm probably going to end up dying in the process, but that's fine. Life is all about mistakes. That's one of those invisible dudes who's following me for a second. Okay, so yeah, we're going to go inside now. I'm going to go fight the boss. If I can dodge this magic attack, then I can not get killed by the boss. Okay, I'm getting really good AI. It's actually crazy how good the AI is. Yep, that was the boss. The power of Red Tearstone Ring compels you. Anyways, yeah, that was Scorpionus Nashka. Very familiar boss, if you've played Dark Souls 1. It's just the Scorpion sorcery version of Quelaag. I'm actually going to heal right here because there is 2 enemies we need to run by. Okay. Okay, Sharp is better. Or, Pierce is better. I forgot almost everything in this game is weak to thrust damage. Basically. Okay, he's dead. Now we can get this bonfire over here. For the next area. 2 areas, actually. But area nonetheless. Go back. Really? Weirdo cat. You basically just get a rapier from the soul.
However,
Ten levels, okay. We're getting really close to that point then. We can actually buy the cat ring really soon. Not now, but definitely soon. But what we do want to do is we want to go to the Doors of Pharos. They're basically the area we just opened up. There's actually a weapon there that we're also going to get. And one we're going to be using quite a bit. It's called the Sentier's Spear. It is probably one of the better weapons in the game. Especially on a first playthrough. I can kill this rat before... Okay, good. This Mastodon is not going to make things easy for me, so... And a little bit of damage is good. Ooh, we got his Great Shield first item. So what we're going to do is there's a spot to put a Pharos Lockstone, which is a... Oh, it's over here. Whoops. I almost put it in the wrong spot. Which is the stone item I just got earlier. Because we grab that, we're actually able to go through here. We're just going to run right past the Mastodon. So we can grab the item, which is the Sentier's Spear. See if we can get him to turn around. Turn around! Every now and then I feel a little bit cold. Okay. Anyways. So we're actually going to go through this area normally. Because if we got through that first part, we can get through the rest. Oh no, we have Toxic, but that's fine because we have a Divine Blessing. We only use the Estus because that way we can get rid of the the amount of damage you'll end up taking, which is probably going to be a way too much, so. You can actually skip this part, which we're going to do right now. It's really interesting to do. Actually going to push this anyways, because it pulls out the things. Hey Ion, how's it going, buddy? Yeah, we just got an enemy to just kill himself. I forgot it's behind him. Oh yeah. Let's get up a little bit, and you can attack. He's dead. That guy died over there as well. Is his head stuck inside the... Okay then. Actually gonna equip a shield right here because this might be a crossbow, and if it is, I don't want to deal with it. Yep. Because I'm not good at dodging those, and those will do a lot of damage if they hit me. There's a soul item right around this corner. I think it gives you about 3k. You can actually just take a left and go straight towards the bonfire, which is what we're gonna do. That's a boss, but we're not gonna fight it because that boss can go kick a dick. Yes, I meant that phrasing. Alright, so... Now we're gonna go to... Where can we go, actually? We can go to the next area now that I think about it. We can, actually. We might. There's really nothing to explore. Actually, I'm gonna go back here, back to the spawn, the start of the game. Because if you remember that there was that ogre that we tried to run past, and we did, to grab the pine resin for earlier. If you kill the ogre, you actually get an item called the stone ring, which is a very good ring, and we're going to get it and use it. We'll probably replace it with the red tear stone until we get to a boss, probably. The ring basically breaks enemies' poise faster, which just makes it so you stagger them easily. And it's very, very good. Very good, potent. Make sure he does this attack. This is actually the easiest to kill him with. Because he sits down and he has to recoil back up. So we're actually going to switch this out with the stone ring. Which we're basically going to be using for most of the game. Until we get to a boss, which in that case we'll switch to red tear stone if we can manage to get our health down. Or if I feel like actually taking a risk without dying, because there is a chance that I will probably die on bosses. So we can go to the last Bastille. No. We can go to the No Man's Wharf, which is what we're going to do right now. Okay, we can get almost 2 level ups. But we don't want to. Not yet. Okay, so our main goal is to get things like large Titanite shards. We are going to need a singular throwing knife for this next bit. Just for the shits and giggles, we might actually grab some of these, but I'm not too sure. You might actually grab these because these are really helpful as well. And we're going to actually need this throwing knife to get to an area earlier on. But I think that's what we should do first. Yeah, we should do that first. Yeah, I think that's what we should do, right? Right, right, right. Yes, yes it is. That is the wrong area. There's also going to be another pursuer, which we are going to kill. And it's going to be a little bit more difficult than the normal pursuer to kill, because he actually has a new attack in these forms, or in the form that we will fight him as, which is not a non-boss version. But he will basically have almost an equivalent of a boss health bar. So he'll be quite difficult. Normally we could just avoid the dogs and stuff, but free souls. I have no room to complain. Sometimes you can get hit by that, but you have to... There's like a sweet spot you can usually not get hit from. How do I get humanities? You can farm them from rats. So if you actually go next to this chest, he will spawn. Yep, rats. And he's dead. Okay, so you didn't see the attack, but basically he gets all chaosy and shoots dark magic at you. Homing dark magic that will hit the floor if it doesn't touch you immediately. Another fragrant branch, humidifigi, and a non-+1 version of the ring I have, which is this. You're quickly getting a lot of rats. The bridge with the dragon is one of the better spots. There is a humanity near the top of said church that I mentioned with the boss. There's like one or two of them near there. So there's actually going to be a reason. So can't speak. There was an actual reason why we brought a throwing knife, and it is because there is a blacksmith up ahead that has stuff that we kind of just want to have, and he's probably one of the better blacksmiths in this game. He is the best blacksmith in this game, what am I saying? But we need to kill him first. Or, we don't need to kill him. We need to get to him first, is what I meant to say. Yeah, don't let him hit these. Those are explosive barrels. They will launch him, or both of us off. Not good. In the original Dark Souls 2, there used to be dogs right here, but they removed them, thankfully. So anyways, so there is actually a explosive barrel right in front of this guy right here, and you can kick it down in order to get it to work. I need to make sure I can hit him with a throwing knife, because I want to track this aggro so that way he can come over here. Is that a grab attack? That was definitely a grab attack. Idiot. He is just immune to damage in that. Okay, good to know. So if we kick this down just right, it should work. There we go. Oh, we also killed the dog in the process that's down there. There. So we want to light the bonfire. We want to then light a torch from said bonfire. Light the sconce, which will activate McDuff, which is the blacksmith's name, to be right at his anvil. So the reason why we actually want this guy is because he does also give us access to large titanite shards, which is extremely helpful, by the way, Thought I'd just let you guys know. So, want to use as much... Okay, we have all the soul items we have. We have a +7 rapier now. So now we do about 264 damage. Which is really good, all things considered. That was actually it for that area. This area. There is a boss and stuff, but do you want to unlock? No, let's actually go unlock that real quick, just so we have it. Gonna unlock this statue with the fragrant we just got. We have to wait till he gets up fully before we can attack him. You can open this. I don't suggest doing it, but you can. Be wary of. Yep, they were right. It is. Be wary of the hole that's down there. Because there is one. Alright. What the fuck? Nothing dropped. That's weird. Nothing that I see dropped anyways. Was that a phantom or was that a mate? That was just a phantom. Alright. So you pull this lever. You don't really need to, but we kind of want to. So we're going to do it. He just went on the good. No, okay. About to say, what the hell are you doing, buddy? I'll guess you make sure that we have this equipped because I think it was whatever you have on you. Anyways. So you actually aren't even going to need that much armor, if any at all. So we're actually going to have the restoration ring equipped, I think. Because, yeah, we don't need the stagger enemies, because this is a boss fight. In fact, this isn't just a boss fight. This is a triple gank boss fight. Ha! But what we're going to do, though, is actually going to do something real quick. We're going to go back. How much large titanite? We don't have any. Okay. So we're going to go grab a thing real quick. A bunch of these things. The large titanite charts. Try to get as much as possible. Because we might end up dying during this fight. And, well, yeah. Don't want to lose that much souls. I want to not feel super penalized. You catch my drift? Still up 2k? I'll just get the longbow. That way if I need to use a bow I can switch to that. Oh yeah, that's right. So we got the Sentier Spear, which we will get an upgrade soon. But I think, do we have materials for that? We have a couple actually. I think we have two, or one or two. I don't remember if it's Dragon Bones or Twinkling Titan. I think it's Twinkling. Which means you're probably only enough for one. Yeah. So Sentier's Spear is a twin blade, which are very good DPS weapons, but it is unique in that it does not have any durability loss whatsoever once you break it. Which, when you break it, it becomes a new weapon. So I'll show you right now, before I go to the boss room. So, right now, it's like the normal halberd in this game. Nothing too special. It has a rock on it. But the difference is that once you break the rock, it becomes a new weapon, and it has no durability. But it doesn't lose any damage whatsoever. So it's very, 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 very potent. And is why you need it. So we're actually going to do this to the mace, and immediately fall down. Okay, that was... Yes, we are fighting a triple boss fight. That is one. Basically, we want to just bait them back and forth. Oops. Now we just fight one. Alright, that's the boss. So that soul actually only gives you a spell, so we're not going to use it. Or so we are going to use it. It's a homing soul arrow, or heavy homing soul arrow. So there's a bunch of secret walls around here. Don't remember every single spot, but there is quite a few of them. There's one, should be two, right around here. And another one on the other few walls, right? There's one, there's two, I believe that's about it. Yeah, it is. Hey, Hack. Welcome back. So there's a ladder that leads up to another item. Another secret wall as well. It should be Hush, which just muffles your sounds. It's a sorcery. Homer Bones. Yeah, that's a really hard jump to pull off, by the way. Okay. There's an item right here. Why should you have this out? So that would be in the don't breaking anything. Because he can't break this chest. It's not fun when he breaks this. Because you can break chests in this game. You don't want that. That's bad. There's a target shield right here. Or there is one around here somewhere. I think happened in the exact moment I summoned someone, I was invaded. Oof. Good luck with that, buddy. Did you die, or did that happen now, or earlier, rather? Ah, rip. You also gotta stretch too, really, cat? Okay. You have one humanity left to say yes. Oh, okay. That's fair. Yeah, that was how you got it. But that's how you usually get those, is rats for a while. So we're gonna put more into this. We're gonna put more into this so we can get 99. Oh, you gotta be kidding me. There we go. Good 99. 24 is good enough. Got it. Alright. Time is it? 2:30. Or it is 2:30 in stream. Okay, I'm gonna take a bit of a break. I wanna eat something. I'll come back when I'm done. I might play this, or I might play something else. Anyways, I'll see you guys all later. Ciao.